Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Banner Saga 2. That was a crazy last episode. How are we doing? We have a lot of renown. I think we might want to get some more levels. 4 days. I think we'll rest for 2 days and then we'll move on. So Bulwark will get you another promotion. Costs a lot, but we need it. And get you some extra armor. Loving the armor. The Shield Maiden was not promoted. Bach was. And be 7? Sure. We could promote you again for another 9. But we're just going to go max out your armor. A little bit more in the way of strength as well. He might be useful. We'll see. So we're going to rest for 2 days. We need to hold on to a lot of renown because we need to buy a lot of supplies, I'm sure. But we're going to rest for 2 days. Alright. So morale is way up. We're largely healed, which is fantastic. And we're just going to put you guys in here just for safety. Like, I don't know if it actually matters, but we're putting you guys in there. Alright. Do not have enough renown to level up my guys. So we're going to leave. Shield Main's injured, but so be it. Bindal. Looking at you, Bindal. Looking at you. The rest will be nice.
The miners of Bindal are a rough crowd. Not a bad place to recruit new blades.
The old wanderer fights his way up next to you. Can't see a damn thing in all this mess. Guess old Erinx hasn't forgiven you yet after all. Shouldn't you have died already? Don't remember there being much to see up here. The way things are going might not be much of anything left to see before long, Spar says. End of the world or not, I'll be dead soon. But you might come to miss these mountains and mines. A grunt is your response as you both try to make out shapes in the distance. What do we see? Wow. It looks like there's a lot of refugees. Just everywhere. All these people looking for food and a home. They are refugees. Well, let's recruit them. Say let's go. Take the town supplies and let's move. I'm looking for ale. Is that so much to ask for? Yes. Yes, it is. Seriously, if they come out as like clansmen, why not? You know, we need some foraging. Bet that scout tower already sent word of us being here. Oh, I guarantee it. They're expecting us. Well, I can't say we're dangerous, as long as you're not mean to us. The snowstorm is worse than ever as you arrive at the walls of the mining town of Bindal. The gates are closed, you beat your fist against them. Open the Fane gates, you shout. From the wall, 2 menders look down on you, then recede. Soon the gates open enough for a half-dozen well-trained guards to greet you. Their one-eyed captain points and says, "Just you." Volga steps to your side. "Not alone," she says. "She comes with me." Captain takes a moment to assess the situation and nods before following him through the gates. You bark commands to other ravens to stay close and vigilant. She is my second in command. She comes with. Inside the small gatehouse are the 2 menders from the wall, a woman with a fancy spear, and a cub of a man holding a staff. Valka Zephyr, it is the Raven Banner. So it seems, but why here? Why now? Just passing through on our way to the Blue River. This blasted storm caught us. Whoa, you can zoom. Whoa. Guys, you can zoom in. Anyways, I'm not gonna do that. I like seeing the whole scene, but guys, you can zoom in. Plan to come back this way afterwards for more work, but now we need some food and a place to hole up. We brought some people with us. They need a new home. Sure felt like the right thing to do, but we're already beyond our capacity here. Are you Bulwark? Bulwark Bloodaxe? Hold your tongue, Nichols. What do you know about me, boy? I've heard all your tales. I can't believe your cold bear cloak is real. Is it true your axe handles are made from your own horns? The older mender places a hand on the young man's shoulder. Wow, never knew I was traveling with such a legend. You ignore her. Are you in charge here? Where's the governor? The governor left for Aubering a while back, but with most fighters to settle a dispute. The Mender Council sent me to bring the people of Bendal west, as we've heard too many rumors of dredge. We're going west too. Why don't you bring everybody with us? Just the entire city. Let's all go. More than rumors. We were in Borsgard. Saw Bellower. The immortal Sunder? How did you escape? Immortal was a joke. He's dead. Nichols' eyes go wide in awe, but Zephyr looks pensive. What about that great rift that opens between Borsgard and Ormsdar? We managed. Zephyr looks like she wants to press you for more information. Enough! Open the gates for my ravens. Mercenaries will only panic the people. With everyone from Ormsdar, it's all I can do to keep them from stampeding like wild yaks. We don't need to get engaged in another fight. We can camp against the leeward walls. They provide enough shelter anyways. Thank you. You'll have all the assistance with your shelter a Valka and her assistant can give you. Funny you won't let us in when we're on a job for one of your own. You snarl at Folka for saying too much. She shrugs in response. I'm not aware of another Valka being out this direction. Who has tasked you? Juno. Zephyr steps back at the name and studies your face for a moment. Nichols, you and the guard see what you can do outside the walls for the people. I'll see to it and make sure the ravens are comfortable. The young mender nods respectfully to Zephyr and grins at you and Folka before leading the guards through the gates. I'm inviting only the two of you to stay within our walls and enjoy a bit more warmth and comfort. Separate me from my ravens? No. Suit yourself. Your mistrust is unnecessary. It's not mistrust, it's loyalty to the ravens. Maybe, but I shouldn't have to tell you about my job from your superior just to get an invitation. My superior? No, you must understand. You have no job. The Valka known as Juno is dead. Really? To speak in all tongues. She is dead, you say? Are we going back? It would appear that we are. Awesome. Juno is dead. That makes little sense. Wow, Ivor looks old. Holy cow. He is not spry anymore. The once energetic Mender approaches, looking both worn and troubled. I'm not sure I thanked you for the time to recover. I've never woven a spell that strong before. Are you sure you're ready to move on? You look... I know. I caught my reflection earlier. It's a more mature look. Mender grins and a hint of his former youth shines through. Not everyone would have stopped for so long, especially with the ground rumbling like it has. Do you know what caused the ground to shake? Remember that giant serpent that appeared at Einertoft? It felt pretty similar. But why would it be here now? Do you think it's following us? Ivan pales a little, then shrugs. Anything is possible. So that's what you should prepare for. He shifts nervously for a moment before meeting your eyes. Have you given more thought to my offer? I think some mending could really benefit you. If you consider his offer, sure, might really help someday. I think so too. You already know more than you think. I doubt it will take me long to teach you the basics, but you'll have to practice as we go. I'm placing some patterns on your bow. Trace them with your thumb at all times. Practice. Memorize them. Understanding will occur later. Morale is awful. So, where are we at here? We have 9 days of supplies. Give me a map. We'll talk to you first, I guess. The prince is acting even more standoffish than usual. You and Ivor have caught him staring ahead and twisting the ring on his finger over and over. Yrsa quietly stands nearby. Glad to be heading home. Ludin turns to the two of you and offers a polite smile. Even after that chasm would have surprised you if I said no. Is there anything you actually like? I thought you hated being so far from Aberang. Life on the trail hasn't won me over, but it's not all bad. It's even possible I've learned a few things about leading people while out here. You, Ivor, and Yrsa are stunned to hear the prince talk this way. I've grown up in comfort and trained with scholars and fighters. I've never known anything else. Saying stuff like that will make you any friends in this caravan. But that's just it. Among these clansmen, I've seen the differences. I think I understand them a bit more. So what do you plan to do with this understanding? If we make it to Arborang without being slaughtered by Dredge, when we make it, I'll talk to the king about my ideas for sharing information. Advisors learning from craftsmen, craftsmen learning from advisors. You've never seen this prince this animated, but then his face falls. I just don't think the king will appreciate my knowledge. Yrsa will agree. My father's not what you call open-minded. The king's a hard man. Has to be. But his son is his weakness. Of course the prince is the king's weakness. His own son. That's a stupid question. It's... You were your father's weakness. Come on. I'll make my own opinion for the king when I meet him. Can you tell me about King Meinolf? As Ludin glared at her. I suppose, but there's not much to him. He's king. He draws a hard line on nearly every topic. Talking to him is much like being told what to do. In fact, it's exactly that. I used to think the same thing about my father, sometimes. This isn't about being his son. You'll see. Kings usually have to make tough decisions and stick with them. Maybe someday you'll see why. I know, I just don't think he'll care for my ideas on treating with peasant commoners. What would you like to be called? We're all people, Prince. Even you. You have a charming way of humbling me. Yrsa rolls her eyes. Just keep an open mind about your father, the way you'd like him to have towards your ideas. The way you'd like him to have toward... Just keep an open mind about your father, the way you'd like him to have toward your... That sentence confuses me. I am grammatically... I understand what she's trying to say, but I feel like this middle bit is confusing. Just keep an open mind about your father. He might like your ideas. That's something I've never considered before. I'll think on it. As Prince Ludin and Yrsa walk away, you feel Ivor watching you. What? When did you become so full of sage advice? Since I started listening to you. God, don't start making that mistake. Two of you share a smile before moving on. Not a mistake to be made. All right, where we are on the map. So we have 9 days of supplies, right? 9 days of supplies. We need all 9 days worth of supplies. We can't afford to rest. The Eastway Road, nearest city is Brunthal. Built near a natural spring at the foot of Wormscale Mountains, the town was founded by a merry chieftain, so frequently drunk, the original name Brundal soon became a cruel mockery of his slurs. Eventually, Brunthal managed to stick. If we continue along the Eastway Road, we are a long ways from anything. What's Grundar? Way out here in the middle of nowhere. Nobody knows exactly who founded Grundar, though most speculate it was early horseborn settlement. Seeing as how it's in the middle of nowhere and close to no other landmarks or valuable terrain, the people here tend to fields but walk great distances just to gather water. And we're along the Ormsa River. Yeah, we've got a long ways to go. Lundar? Maybe? It's probably going to end up at Brunthal. At the north end of the old wood, a small town catches and breezes birds with king's permission. The feathers here are often prized for arrows, which many hunters swear fly straighter and swifter than any other. Interesting. So that's roughly where we're headed, is in here. We're trying to get to Arborang, which looks like a massive city. But we got a ways to go. We need all 9 days worth of supplies. I wanted to rest and get morale up, but we need all the supplies we can have. 67 renown. Holy cow. Let's level up Alette, please. Alright, so you've 10. And I guess, yeah, just work on your willpower. You have one more level you can get. Interesting. Ivor's pretty important too. Get him another level. 13, fair enough. Tempest or Forge Ahead. I like Tempest. Tempest is really powerful. So max out your armor. And your exertion. Okay. Hakon is really good. We're not going to worry about leveling up anyone else for now. But I guess we could do Ivor again, but we'll pass. Alright. Let's move on. Just a little bit. The episode's going to be over soon. Scout runs up to you. There's a woman tied to a tree up ahead. Got 4 guards watching her. Strange news draws a good deal of attention from the caravan. The bound woman is ranting and spitting at the 4 guards when you arrive and ask, "What's going on here?" "This here's a witch," one guard says. "Plaguing our clan make everyone really sick. We caught her and brought her way out here." The others nod. She's to be tied here for 5 days without food or water, then cut loose. Been 3 days so far. "Well, she'll die on her own after that long with nothing to eat or drink," you say. "That's not on us," the guard responds. "But if you want to set her free, we'd be bigger fools than you to get in your way." How do you know she's a witch? Everyone looks at the woman who's grinning a toothless grin. She scratches the tree bark and calls out the dead gods one by one. If that's not enough, she was seen squeezing mistletoe berries into water troughs. "Think I heard that makes you sick." The other guards bob their heads in agreement. "Yrsa?" Yrsa smiles and saunters toward the tied woman. She says a few quiet words to the prisoner and looks her over before returning. "My suggestion? Burn her in the tree to the ground." Huh. You know what? It just... The game really seems like it's saying, like, to just leave her and kill her. Like, everything is saying just leave her behind. So you know what? She can join us. The guard looks shocked. "We're not getting near her," he says. The 4 of them run off in different directions. You cut the woman free and she slumps to the ground weak. A few others help you to get her into the cart and give her some water. She smiles at you once before falling asleep. Alright, well, we're gonna stop here. We have this woman. Is she a hero? Like, what's up with that? It didn't add anything. No clansman, no fighter, nothing. I don't know. Whatever. That's fine. But we're going to stop here, guys. So thanks for watching. If you like, give it a like, subscribe, and share. Thank you to Amphit for being a patron, the only patron. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time with some more Banner Saga 2. DFTBA.